Hi, welcome back to Technic4's tutorials. In this video, I'll show you the new features of Pursueapp, tracking replies and stopping mailing for your recipients who already replied. So, let's get started. In Pursueapp, we have added tracking replies and stopping the mails to your recipients who already replied to your emails. Now let me show you how it's done. So first off, you need to set up your IMAP connection with the mailer that you are using with your campaigns. So for example, I'm taking working SMTP or whatever mailer you have. You can select SMTP, Gmail, or Office 365. At the bottom of it, you have the IMAP setup. So let me open the setup that I have already created. The fourth one on the list is the one that I have created. So now let me click on Edit. Now click on IMAP Setup. And here I have all the IMAP detail. So basically, if you're using Gmail, you may have your own IMAP detail. Like here, I'm using a Gmail account. This is the IMAP host and the IMAP port, the username and password. The IMAP password is maybe your own password or your two-factor authentication code is turned on. So in that case, you may consider using your app password. And again, using the app password is the safest way for Gmail. And down here, if you need help, we have tutorial videos for you to watch regarding SMTP to help you out. You also have the encryption and the folder to check. And this is the folder you have to set where your replies will be coming. And it's up to you to choose what folder you want based on your mailing account. So now let's go to Gmail. So one thing to keep in mind, what email you are using on the IMAP user should be the same email for the enter reply email up here. So basically, your replies needs to come from that account. Once your replies are there, only Pursueapp can track it. So now let's go to Gmail. Now here on Gmail, make sure on Settings, inside Forwarding and POP/IMAP, you have turned on the status. Otherwise, it will not work for Gmail. Now here we have one more setup, the delay between connections. So how it works, it will be checking whether there's new replies on your inbox. So you'll need to set it up based on your mailer. So sometimes, providers like Gmail doesn't allow too many connections at a time. So what you will do is set your delay between connections per minute depending on your provider. You can set it to 10 minutes, 60 minutes, or 1 minute, whichever you want, based on your mailer. And at the end, make sure to test your IMAP. So now let me test it. And see here it says IMAP connection is working properly. So for example, I put something wrong here. And it will tell you that unknown mailbox is failed because I don't have any folder that is named inbox 5. So it shows as failed. So remember to always test it, and if it's approved, save it. So this is all about IMAP connection. So now let's go to campaigns. Here I have 2 campaigns. We highly suggest for you to create the new campaign and not use the previous one. For full features, it's good to use a new one. So just click on the plus icon to create a new one. Now let me open a campaign that I have created before. Now I'm going to click on Configure Campaign. And down here we have the setup. It says stop mailing when the recipient replies. So when this feature is turned on, when someone replies, it will store their replies and stop sending mails to that specific recipient. And again, make sure to check out the mailers that you use. And make sure to choose the mailer that you have set the IMAP settings for it to track replies. Otherwise, it will not work. Next, I'll show you how to check the replies. So when someone replies, you will see it here. So click on it, and you will see who replied. So you'll see it's highlighted by a color, and it means the mails have paused. And if you go to the pause section, you'll see that they are paused. And you can also see the replies here. Just click View Reply button. And similarly, With the sequence, you can also see the replies here. And that is how you track replies and stop mailing to the recipients who have already replied to your mail. And that is it for today's video. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.